checking me out. How y'all doing today? And the show all is well. All right, levels is looking okay. Okay. Sorry for the delay, everybody. Just give me a few more seconds. We're gonna be settled in. And we are Gucci. All right. Sorry for the delay again, but it says we are live, so I need to make sure. All right. All right, everybody. So my name is Nayland Smart Jr. I am currently outside of Kente's here in Hampton, Virginia. Today is a Good Friday in October. Just wanted to do a pop up stream here, show love, tap in with y'all today. Um, yeah, here we are. You're going to hear probably some cars driving by me, waving randomly at some folks. It's just kind of how it comes with the territory, unfortunately. Well, not unfortunately, but fortunately. But here we are. So yeah, I am going to let. But yeah, so today I am currently have a couple pieces here at Kente's. I don't know if y'all can see the artwork behind me, but it is my piece that is right here, up here, right there. Down at the bottom, you'll see M Smart Guy. That is my name on Instagram, social media handles. But yeah, doing something a little different today. Usually, this place gets a lot of foot traffic. Today is Hampton University homecoming, so there are probably a lot of people out here turning up, as they say, partying, having fun. I am out here actually just trying to connect with the community. So far, since I've been here, it's been a little slow, but it's also a lot going on in the world, especially in the United States right now. They've ended a lot of benefits for folks. They are cutting funding for, they have cut funding for a lot of programs. Um, the president of the United States has decided to uh, do away with quote unquote diversity, equity, inclusion. But the main thing is the government is shut down at this moment. So it was what they call furlough, where the employees are technically working, but they are not actually getting paid for the time, which is very disturbing if you ask me. But here we are. But nevertheless, that's what we are experiencing right now. A couple of people kind of looking at me like, "Yo, why is this guy out here with a microphone?" But yeah, it's just one of those things, right? So yeah, overall, man, if you are somewhere available, you're tuning in on YouTube, somehow comment, subscribe. This is the one of many. I do plan on actually going to several places over the next few months in this area to tap in, let you guys know about them. Kind of like hidden gems. Yeah, there's a lot of hidden gems in my opinion, the Hampton Roads area as far as restaurants, locations. If you want to travel and just get a piece of history, sightseeing. It's a very good rural area in this area compared to the actual cities that a lot of people are from. But yeah, definitely come to the Hampton Roads area, show love. I'm gonna be checking some things out while I'm talking to you all just to make sure I'm not out of the loop. But yeah, the piece behind me is titled Creole, which is basically my interpretation, or not interpretation, excuse me, but my visual representation of Creole. The muse that I actually work with, her name is Jasmine Wilson. Shout out to her. If you are familiar or not familiar, I believe she won Miss Tidewater recently, so definitely show her some love. But this young lady, she's actually of Creole descent here in the United States. Um, that was a very good conversation she and I had about the concept of Creole, because she told me about where her family's from. I did some digging, found out Creole, or a lot of Creole people were in Louisiana or originate from that area. And just over time, just talking to people, I realized that a lot of people in this country may identify or have roots in the identity of being Creole. Now, me being from Guyana, South America, also New York, naturally connecting with a lot of people in the diaspora, but being of Caribbean heritage, when I grew up and I understood Creole to be a language, that was spoken. So when I came to the United States, that's when I found out that was a way that people actually identified themselves. I definitely want to explore that a little bit more and kind of open up the conversation with us as a community with the language as well as the identification aspect. I do believe that as Black people, we tend to identify with a lot of different things. Some of it is division, in my opinion, but I think in the overall scheme, it's only division because we're not trying to understand that it's just part of a bigger umbrella, in my opinion. Um, but yeah, other than that, yeah, here we are. Sorry, it was a loud bus close by that was hitting the brakes while I was talking to you all, um, and people are driving by. But this is pretty much a test, man. I don't have this in a power source at the moment, but we still gonna flow and have fun. I was trying to see if I could catch somebody walking in and out, see if they could give you a little bit of a thumbs up or a recommendation of what they recommend food wise. What's interesting though is this place has a different menu usually on the weekend, on Saturday. They're only open from Tuesday through Saturday, and they're closed on Sundays and Mondays. Let me look. Sorry, I'm a little hurt right now. Yep, they're open from Tuesday through Saturday, 12 to 7 p.m. Great food, man. I would say honestly, every single thing that I've had here has been solid. They serve oxtails on Saturdays, mac and cheese, cabbage, vegetable rice. Um, they also do, I believe, Rasta pasta on the weekends, which is, yeah, I haven't tried that yet, but I have tried the oxtails and they are amazing, just being completely honest. But yeah, man, so here we are. I am tapping into a couple things here. But like I said, this is the first of many streams. Um, this may be looping for some of you guys or a little bit abrupt with me ending. It's not intentional. I'm literally in the phase of trying to get this done. But the battery is draining a lot faster than I expected plugging this in. So definitely the next one, I'll be a lot more prepared for that. Um, but other than that, man, it's a great uh, day today. It's only about 60 something degrees. But my main thing about starting this whole thing is just giving people an opportunity to express themselves voice wise. I think a lot of us, especially as visual artists, are using our art to speak to the community and also get a sense of an interpretive way of communicating to others. But with it being 2025, I do feel like as artists, we have to start putting more stories behind our art. And when I say stories, I don't mean, necessarily, hey, we're going this place or this is exhibited here. I mean, backstory of what does this artwork actually mean to you as the artist? You know what I mean? Also, what they call the provenance, which is the who, what, where, when, whys, and hows on artwork. What makes this thing valuable And in my opinion, provenance is just a fancy way of saying story, the story behind the piece. Um, just to segue, not really off topic, but just kind of give an example. I was talking to a friend the other day, and she was like, what really makes the Mona Lisa so valuable? And I explained to her, really, it's just the story behind it, the lore. Regardless of how you feel about the piece or not, it's subjective. And at the end of the day, someone had to put a story behind that. So yeah, naturally, here we are, man. Like I said, sorry, it's not as long as I expected this to be. My battery is dying very fast right now, but I'm learning for the next one, so just bear with me. But in other news, definitely please like, subscribe, comment below. All comments are appreciated. This will be also hopefully on Twitch soon. As far as this series that I'm building, my goal is to actually connect, like I said, with more communities, business owners. If you're someone that is in the diaspora doing something, whether it's being an artist, an entrepreneur, helping the community, just being a freedom fighter, or just honestly just someone that cares. Let's have a dialogue. My goal is to be accessible where I can talk to folks and get organic conversations going forward. But yeah, much love to all y'all. I truly appreciate y'all tuning in. Yeah, be on the lookout for more to come. Much love. Peace. M Smart Guy on Instagram. Oh yeah, make sure you follow the Color Black Virtual Gallery on YouTube. Like I said, I'm just getting familiar and practicing all this here. This is new for me. But yeah, Color Black Virtual Gallery. Link is in my bio on Instagram. Also, any information you guys need going forward, just reach out to me directly on any social. Much love, y'all. Peace.